What is a variable? Variables are concepts utilized to store information in memory during the execution of a program and retrieve it when needed. For example, information such as temperature or ambient humidity values obtained from sensors is stored in variables. We stated that variables are stored in memory. This memory refers to temporary memory, and in Arduino, this temporary memory is known as SRAM. Similar to our computers and smartphones, Arduino also has a RAM where temporary information is stored. Variables and their values are stored in the 2 kilobyte capacity SRAM. Due to the limited size of the SRAM, we must adhere to rules when declaring and assigning values to variables to avoid occupying this capacity unnecessarily. So how is a variable declared? A variable consists of 3 parameters: type of the variable, name of the variable, and value of the variable. Here, the int, which stands for integer, specifies the type of the variable. Variables are categorized into different types based on whether they contain integers, decimals, or textual expressions, as well as their capacity. After determining the type of the variable, it is necessary to give it a unique name in accordance with variable naming rules. The term temperature here is the name of our variable. When giving variable names, it is important to use letters from the English alphabet and avoid special characters. The equals sign is the assignment operator. The concept we write after the equals sign is assigned to the variable as its value. So here, the type of our variable is integer, the name of the variable is temperature, and the value of the variable is 25. Let's examine this concept. We mentioned that the type of the variable is integer. Now, what is the characteristic of the integer variable type? Integer is a variable type that can take integer values between -32,000 and +32,000. It means it does not have the capability to store decimal numbers. The ranges and characteristics of each variable type are different from one another. When we write integer temperature equals 25 in Arduino, we specify a variable name which will be used to access the memory address named temperature in the memory. And the value written after the equals sign is stored in that memory location. In order to make the topic more tangible, let's analyze a memory analogy as displayed on the screen. When we define a variable, you can imagine that a little space is allocated in a cell of memory with the name we give, and the value we write after the equal sign is stored in that space. For the variable to be valid throughout the entire program, it needs to be defined at the top part. If a variable is defined within any block, it will only be valid within that block. For example, if we perform variable declaration inside the setup block, that variable will only be valid within the setup block. And if you define a variable within the loop block, it will only be recognized within loop block. However, by declaring a variable at the top, we ensure that the variable is valid throughout the entire program, making our variable global. To declare a variable, first write the type of the variable. For example, let's make a variable declaration of type integer and then name the variable led1. We write the value of the variable after the equal sign, which serves as our assignment operator, setting the variable's value to 5. Let's declare a variable named led2 of integer type below, and the value of the led2 can be 6. Using these variables, we'll establish the pin modes in the setup block. As you may recall, the pin mode command determines whether Arduino's digital pins will be used as output or input. Pin mode led1 output. In this way, we've set Arduino's 5th pin to output within the setup block. We will be making another LED connection. Pin mode led2 output. With the variable led2 having a value of 6, it signifies our choice to use the 6th pin of Arduino as an output. Keep in mind that there are different variable types beyond just integer, and each type occupies a different amount of memory. For instance, the size of integer variables in memory is different from the size of byte variables, which have a lower numerical range. Now, we'll display the values of these variables on the screen. Serial begin with 9600 transfer rate. Although printing in the setup block is an option, for repetitive operations, it's better to place them in the loop block. Serial.println. And the name of the variable led1. Then again, serial.println, and the second variable led2. Calling the values of these variables will result in them being displayed on the serial monitor. First step is to initiate the transfer of our commands to the Arduino board. Afterward, display the information in the serial port. Use C5 and 6 in a loop. We can add a delay command here to provide a more distinct view of the writing process. Delay 1000 for 1 second. Re-upload the command to the Arduino board and open the serial port screen from the Tools menu. As you can see, the values of LED1 and LED2 are retrieved from memory and printed to the serial port every 1 second. In our next session, I will present detailed information about variables.